We all knew this day was coming. Windows 10, the operating system that's been around since what feels like forever, is reaching its end of life. October 14th, 2025. Mark it in your calendars, folks, because that's when Microsoft officially pulls the plug. Now, you might be thinking, my Windows 10 setup is running just fine, why switch? And yeah, maybe it is for now. But as we get closer to that deadline, things will change. We're talking security vulnerabilities, compatibility issues with newer software and hardware, and let's be real, no new features. So, instead of waiting for your computer to become a relic of the past, it's time to start exploring your options. In this video, we're diving deep into 6 Windows 10 alternatives that are worth your attention. Let's kick things off with the most obvious choice, Windows 11. It's the latest and greatest from Microsoft, and for many of you, it'll be the most natural upgrade path. You're already familiar with the Windows environment, and the transition will be relatively painless. Plus, Microsoft really put a lot of effort into refining the user interface. It's cleaner, more modern, and honestly just more visually appealing than Windows 10. Now, under the hood, Windows 11 packs some performance improvements as well. They've optimized things for speed and efficiency, so you should notice snappier performance, faster boot times, and better battery life on laptops. And if you're a gamer, Windows 11 is making some serious moves with features like direct storage, which promises to load games insanely fast. Of course, no operating system is perfect, and Windows 11 does have its quirks. Some of the new design choices might throw you off at first, and there's been some debate about its system requirements. But overall, Windows 11 is a solid upgrade if you're already deeply embedded in the Microsoft ecosystem. If you're looking for something truly different, stick around because things are about to get interesting. Alright, let's switch gears and talk about Linux Mint. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Linux? Isn't that for like tech wizards and hackers? And yeah, it used to have that reputation, but trust me, Linux has come a long way, and Linux Mint in particular is incredibly user-friendly, especially if you're coming from a Windows environment. Linux Mint's claim to fame is its simplicity. It's designed to work straight out of the box with a familiar desktop layout that'll make any Windows user feel right at home. It comes bundled with a ton of essential software pre-installed. Think LibreOffice for your productivity needs, Firefox for browsing, and even some lightweight games to keep you entertained. But don't let the simplicity fool you. Under the hood, Linux Mint is a powerful operating system. It's based on Ubuntu, which is one of the most popular and stable Linux distributions out there. This means you get access to a massive library of software, all for free. And speaking of free, did I mention that Linux Mint is completely open source and free to use? That's right, no more paying for Windows licenses. Now there will be a learning curve, especially if you're coming from a Windows-only background. If you're tired of the Windows ecosystem, or maybe you just want to try something new without spending a dime, Linux Mint is a fantastic place to start your Linux journey. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the apple in the room. macOS. Now this one's a bit of a special case because it's only available on Apple's own hardware, but if you're already rocking a MacBook or you're considering diving into the Apple ecosystem, then macOS is the obvious choice. macOS is known for its sleek and intuitive interface. Everything just feels smooth and polished, from the animations to the gestures. And let's not forget about the ecosystem integration. If you're using an iPhone, an iPad, or even an Apple Watch, macOS ties everything together seamlessly. AirDrop files from your phone to your Mac, copy and paste text between devices, even answer calls from your Mac, it just works. And when it comes to creative work, macOS has always been a powerhouse. Whether you're editing photos in Lightroom, producing music in Logic Pro, or editing videos in Final Cut Pro, macOS has got you covered with some of the best creative software available. However, that premium experience comes at a price, literally. Ultimately, macOS is a fantastic operating system if you're already invested in the Apple ecosystem and you value a premium polished experience. Chapter 4, ChromeOS, Living in the Cloud. Now let's talk about an operating system that's all about simplicity and speed, ChromeOS. If you're someone who practically lives in the browser, then listen up because this one's for you. ChromeOS is Google's lightweight operating system, and it's basically a Chromebook in its purest form. It boots up in seconds, it's incredibly lightweight, and it runs almost entirely in the cloud. That means your files, apps, and settings are all stored online, accessible from any device with a web browser. Now, this cloud-centric approach has its advantages. For starters, security is top-notch. ChromeOS updates automatically in the background, so you always have the latest security patches. And since everything is stored in the cloud, even if you lose your Chromebook, your data is safe and sound. Plus, ChromeOS is incredibly easy to use. If you can use a web browser, you can use ChromeOS. It's that simple. And with the Google Play Store now integrated, you can access millions of Android apps right on your Chromebook. Overall, if you live in the cloud, if you value simplicity and speed above all else, and you don't mind the dependence on an internet connection, then ChromeOS is definitely worth checking out. Chapter 5, Ubuntu, the popular kid on the Linux block. Let's head back to the world of Linux, but this time we're looking at the big dog Ubuntu. This is arguably the most popular Linux distribution out there, and for good reason. It's powerful, it's versatile, and it has a massive community supporting it. Ubuntu is known for its stability and its user-friendly interface. They've really focused on making Linux accessible to everyone, not just tech-savvy users. The latest version of Ubuntu features a clean, modern desktop environment that's both intuitive and visually appealing. One of Ubuntu's biggest strengths is its software library. You'll find thousands of applications available in the Ubuntu Software Center, all free to download and use. Whether you need productivity tools, creative software, or even games, Ubuntu has got you covered. And because Ubuntu is so popular, you'll find tons of online resources, tutorials, and communities dedicated to helping you get the most out of it. If you're looking for a powerful, versatile, and well-supported Linux distribution, Ubuntu is an excellent choice. Chapter 6, SteamOS, the gaming powerhouse. Alright gamers, this one's for you. Let's talk about SteamOS, the Linux-based operating system designed specifically for gaming. If you're serious about your gaming and you're looking for an alternative to Windows, SteamOS deserves a spot on your radar. SteamOS is built around Valve's popular gaming platform, Steam. It's designed to provide a console-like gaming experience on your PC, with a streamlined interface that puts your games front and center. It boots directly into the Steam Big Picture mode so you can jump right into your favorite titles without any distractions. One of the biggest advantages of SteamOS is its performance. Because it's Linux-based, it's incredibly lightweight and efficient. This means more resources are dedicated to running your games, resulting in potentially higher frame rates and smoother performance. Plus, SteamOS is completely free to use. You can download it right now and install it on your PC. However, SteamOS isn't for everyone. Ultimately, if you're a hardcore gamer looking for a performance-focused, console-like experience on your PC, and you're willing to embrace a smaller game library, then SteamOS is an intriguing option. Outro: the future of your digital life is calling. So, there you have it. 6 incredible operating systems that challenge the Windows 10 status quo. We've got everything from familiar faces to cloud-based wonders to gaming powerhouses. Remember, the best operating system for you depends on your individual needs and preferences. If you're looking for a seamless transition from Windows 10, Windows 11 is the obvious choice. For a user-friendly Linux experience, Linux Mint is a great starting point. With Windows 10 riding off into the sunset, there's never been a better time to explore these alternatives and see what the future of computing holds. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tech deep dives.